Hello and welcome back to another video on the F1 Journal, and today we are looking at Nyck Vries. A man that I think lots of people had such high expectations for in his first full F1 campaign after such an impressive debut at Monza last year, of course, standing in that Williams. His kind of career before he got to F1, winning F2, winning Formula E, but I think it's fair to say it hasn't quite worked out for the Dutchman yet in his F1 career. I don't know, I thought he'd come in pretty much straight on the offing, beat Yuki Tsunoda, but I think that hasn't happened for multiple reasons. First of all, you have to acknowledge Yuki Tsunoda. He's been really, really impressive in that AlphaTauri, stepped up his game massively from where he was even last year and the year before that, really since he stepped into F1. I think huge credit has to be given to Tsunoda, who's been really impressive this year. But Nyck at the same time has struggled. I don't know, it's hard to see why. I mean, obviously the AlphaTauri car looks a really hard car to drive. For me, probably is the poorest in the field when you consider it's got the Honda power unit, which is probably one of the strongest on the grid. It just seems like he's really struggled to adapt. Don't know whether that's going from electric cars to F1 cars, which is obviously quite a big shift. For some reason it hasn't clicked. But with Nyck's age and experience in multiple different categories, you'd expect it to be quicker. But yeah, so far he's off the pace. So it's led to many questions. Should he be replaced at AlphaTauri, at least in the mid-season? For me, I think he desperately needs to turn around his form really before the summer break or just after it to have any hope of retaining his seat in 2024. But I think that's dwindling rapidly, the chances, when you've got the likes of Ricardo, Lawson impressing him Super Formula, Iwasa impressing him Formula 2. So it's going to be tough for him to retain his seat in 2024. Mid-season 2023, personally, I think he deserves a full season. I mean, he has shown some signs of decent races, but it's nowhere near consistently. He's driving a poor car. But yeah, at the same time, France Tostel, as you say, you need 3 seasons to prove yourself in F1. I think dropping him after half a season, even with all of his racing experience, would be really harsh. We have seen on his day he can be a really, really solid driver. I still do think there's a driver in there that will come out at some point. So personally, for me, even if he's had a tough start to his F1 career, dropping him mid-season would be harsh. We know we have seen what he can do in Formula E, Formula 2, etc, etc. I still think he will be able to unleash that in F1. But yeah, the truth is, unless he rapidly improves, that could be a very real possibility. We know how hostile the Red Bull Junior driver program is, and with the likes of Ricardo, if he wants to come back, and like I say, Lawson and Iwasa, it could be very hard for Nyck Vries to retain his seat, even beyond the summer break. Quick piece on Nyck Vries. But anyway, guys, that's it really. Thanks very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. That's what's going on every day. F1 news and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.